Are you always on the road, traveling from one meeting to another, trying to be at two different places at the same time, but your schedule is too busy, and you just can't seem to get everyone on the same page? Well, with ISL Online, you can bring people together and share ideas online. Hold an online meeting or marketing webinar, or simply connect to the remote computer to provide efficient technical support. Over the past 10 years, ISL Online has set up servers in more than 50 data centers all around the world. All servers are now connected into the ISL Online network, which is based on cloud computing technologies. Over 6 million sessions yearly are delivered to more than 120,000 businesses. So, keep your feet on the ground and communicate through the cloud. ISL Online is available for free to all EuroCloud members until the end of 2012. Ask for your free ISL Online license today.
Okay, so good afternoon. This is the chairman of and the founder of EuroCloud. I'm pleased to welcome you to EuroCloud Day and this European Cloud Computing Interactive channel. How? I see that you are looking now at my sticking. This is not really serious. I'm just met a bus this morning. Don't worry, I'm okay, but the bus is out. No, I'm joking. 2.5 years ago, 13 bold Europeans decided to sign the first European statutes of the EuroCloud Confederation at the top of the Grand Arch here in Paris. For the opening of this first EuroCloud Day today, I would like to send a great deal of personal thanks to the EuroCloud 13, to you, Michael, from Sweden, Bernd from Germany, Paulo from Portugal, Hamal from Luxembourg, Charles from Belgium, Helisto representing Tron from Finland, Maiden representing Rodolfo from Spain, Noel from Ireland, Anders from Denmark, Maurice representing Alexandra from Netherlands, Phil from UK, and Giorgio from Italy. Thank you very much for your personal commitment in making possible the emergence of EuroCloud as the first cloud computing success story in Europe. Europeans have to be grateful for. Now, I declare officially open this first EuroCloud Day, which, like EuroCloud itself, is an innovative program bringing together on the same day local and international speakers. As cloud computing changes the manner in which we produce and use IT for decades to come, EuroCloud is a completely new way to organize the European IT industry, particularly taking into account globalization. This EuroCloud is an innovative way to organize an international conference, enabling us to deliver to local EuroCloud attendees world-class speakers, visionaries, or worldwide stakeholders, and give them the opportunity to deliver their respective vision to the largest cloud computing audience ever seen in Europe. Sure. For its first edition, this operation is a huge success, gathering over 2,000 attendees from over 14 countries. This signal being distributed in Romania, France, Germany, Portugal, United Kingdom, Slovenia, Austria, Finland, Denmark, Hungary, Italy, Netherlands, Sweden, Greece, and Spain. It's EuroCloud in Eurovision, making this event the largest European cloud computing event of 2012. The EuroCloud Day will be the window of the EuroCloud strategy, presenting speakers who symbolize many of the main priorities of our European organization. Just think, what will EuroCloud Day be like in 5 years? Most likely a pan-European event gathering over 5,000 or even 10,000 attendees across more than 20 countries, or maybe more. Wow! The EuroCloud Day is also a perfect example of how we apply the EuroCloud two chairs framework: being local, being European, strong locally, strong on the European level, enabling us to unify the European people around EuroCloud. In many respects, it's also the Day of Europe, and the perfect demonstration of the strength of Europe when Europeans decide to work together. It is not always an easy way, but starting from the design of a crazy Frenchman, not too much, management by a rigorous Dutchman, very much, and using the innovation of a Slovenian team, very innovative. That's Europe. But all EuroCloud is possible only through the blood, sweat and tears, not too much, of a number of people, particularly the local EuroCloud teams and our European partners. Without them, nothing would have been done. Namely, for this particular operation, I would like to thank Equinix, Telecity, Fibersoft, and ISL Online, who have provided the video technology. And to all those, I would like to say a very big thank you. Now, let's talk about the speakers. This year, the European Board has decided to welcome 3 exceptional speakers for this first edition. The first one is Nelly Cross, Vice President of the European Commission, who has recorded for us a special and dedicated message, demonstrating her great interest in EuroCloud, the only full European cloud organization. Specific questions might be sent to her through EuroCloud Secretary. The relationship with the European Commission is one of our main focuses, and we are proud to have worked with Nelly Cross' team over the past year and will continue to do so throughout 2012. EuroCloud is very much supporting the EuroCloud Cloud Partnership ECP strategy announced in Davos by Nelly Cross, which puts the cloud computing procurement at the heart of this policy. I'm quite sure that parameters like security or confidence will be easily overcome by the market. Security is definitely higher with cloud than with an on-premise software. Just like your money is safer in your bank than in your private safe at home. In this area, I must say that the EuroCloud Star Audit certification process is underway in Europe through the active work of many EuroCloud teams. A security failure is similar than to get a disease. You know that one day it will most likely happen. The only key questions that remain: how do you prevent it, and do you have the right processes in place to face it once it does happen? But as I'm usually saying, we don't have to forget that our main focus should stay on the cloud business. That is our daily reality. Every day we, cloud players, are doing business and signing contracts with customers, small, medium, and large. In this regard, the European Commission initiative is totally timely. The public procurement is the best way to stimulate very strongly the European markets, the most powerful lever we may easily activate, particularly if a part of it will be directed along to European Cloud SMB and innovation to pave the way to a competitive European industry. It is the possibility to pour serious money, potentially around 5 billion euros of new cloud business into the market. In addition to this, this kind of policy will not affect the public debt of the European states. This is what I call a credit cloud policy that enables the states to earn money and not spend it. Then behind this policy, there is a double effect for cloud players and for the states themselves. In my 2010 EuroCloud Congress speech, I underlined the strategic link that arose between cloud and public debt. The emergence of these two issues at the same time is not a coincidence. They are meant to be married. I also remember that this topic was raised during our 2011 Congress session. Was not it, Phil? EuroCloud wants to continue its supportive work to the European Commission and plan to gather European cloud public cases submitted by our European Award nominees into one document to be presented to the European Commission. Our second speaker to come that I'm very proud to welcome is Mr. Rainer Zeno, Vice President of SAP, responsible for on-demand strategy. It's also the priority of EuroCloud to shed light on key European players. It's what we are already doing with our European awards. SAP's takeover of SuccessFactors was clearly the major striking fact of 2011, pushing definitely SAP to the forefront of the cloud scene. The analysis presented by this great company on big data and mobile is highly valuable to us. And last but not least, will come Forrest Lin, Deputy Secretary General from the Chinese Institute of Electronics. To take into account the global scene is in the DNA of EuroCloud. And to look at China, for this first edition was obvious for us. Regarding this great country, EuroCloud would like to draw your attention to what is happening over there. So far, when it comes to cloud on a global basis, our view has been directed to the West. However, the East, particularly China, will become more and more important in the coming years due to its clear focus on massive investment in cloud. And no later than over the last months, new strategic partnerships have already been announced between Western IT companies and Chinese companies, as was recently the case between two world-class IT companies, Atos and Nufida. Whence, the SaaS providing delivered in Europe and based on a Chinese technology, or providing in Europe directly by a Chinese service provider. Is China open to European innovation and innovative companies? Are Chinese companies eager to use cloud? This kind of question arises when we are thinking to China. Now, I would like to take a few minutes to remind you of the basics of the EuroCloud strategy. We at EuroCloud, believing we are pioneers in charge of leading Europe to a new cloud computing era, and we are believing that only a non-profit cloud dedicated European democratic IT organization can raise this challenge. With the same brand used across a multitude of countries, our language is the same. We are talking the same language in Porto, Moscow, or in Istanbul. Secondly, our first European Congress has derived from this general goal a range of priorities in 6 particular areas: security, customer experience, innovation, international, industry alliances, and legal framework. Thirdly, to address this clearly identified priority, the European Board launched European programs appoint program owners supported by an organization, processes, and financial resources. To summarize, we have a clear goal, clear priorities, programs, and organization. As the chairman of EuroCloud, I'm proud to say that for such a new emerging organization, a lot has already been achieved. Regarding the legal framework, we are actively working with the European Commission side by side. And the presence of Meditrust today is the direct result of this work. Regarding security, EuroCloud is actively working to spread the EuroCloud Star Audit certification throughout Europe. Regarding innovation, our European award contest, the biggest European screening operation ever organized in our continent, has already produced excellent results in 2011. Through the first European contest, we have demonstrated that Europe is at the forefront of innovation with companies like Several Nines, Run My Process, eBuilders, and EBRC. These pioneers are shaping the European cloud future, and we are there to shed light on them. The 2012 European contest is already underway, and several European nominees are already known. I would like to remind you that the final winners will be announced during our European Congress in the fall. And now, you know our last baby, the 2 days EuroCloud Day, created to talk about internationalization as cloud is global. The Congress itself is the place to be, to meet and develop alliances. The above is proof that EuroCloud is an incredible adventure and a huge success. Lastly, if it is not already the case, join your efforts to our action. Join your voice to ours. Join your local EuroCloud, making by your presence each local EuroCloud stronger. And the stronger the local EuroCloud roots are, the stronger our European action will be, combining all the skills of the European continent to serve this unique history. So thank you for your attention and enjoy your time at the EuroCloud Day. I look forward to seeing you all in Luxembourg on October 8 and 9, 2012, to meet European partners, do business, and cover the best European cloud companies of the year. And come to drink a glass of beer or wine, but not too much. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Have a nice EuroCloud Day.